Hello everyone, welcome to IoT Frontier. My name is Hariharnath. In this video, we'll see how to simulate ESP32 integration with DHT22 with Wokwi and send the temperature and humidity values to Node-RED dashboard using MQTT. Stay tuned until the end of this video to get all the steps right. It takes time and effort to create content for you guys. So please share your support by liking this video and hitting that subscribe button. In my previous video, I have explained you how to send temperature and humidity values using ESP8266, that is Node MCU, with DHT11 sensor. If you haven't watched it yet, click on the top right corner to watch it now. If you don't have any physical sensor or development board, then this video is specially for you, because we are going to use Wokwi. So Wokwi is a simulator tool that helps you to simulate any IoT project without a need of hardware. So let's first look into Wokwi.com. You will first get to see that it will be having 4 boards that you can simulate with. So right now we are selecting ESP32. So click on it and you have to go down and click on the starter template where I'm selecting ESP32. So once you are selected, you will be able to see the ESP32 and you'll be having options to click here to add any new part. So right now I need to add DHT22. So I'll add DHT22 and here we'll be having VCC. So VCC I'll be connecting to 3 volts and HDA I'll be connecting to D2. This is NC means no connection, ground. Ground I can connect to here GND. So I can adjust this wiring by dragging like this. You can even change the color of it by clicking on this and the color will be changed to green. It's like that. So once this is done, I have already added the code, so I'll just explain you here. So here I've made the connections as explained and here you can see the code has been written. So before adding the code, we have to first add the libraries. So to add the libraries, go to Library Manager and click on plus icon. So here I need to search for Wi-Fi and you will be getting a Wi-Fi here. So once you have added, it will be shown like this. Same way you need to add pub sub client and DHT sensor library. So these are the libraries that will be helpful. First one is to connect to Wi-Fi and second for MQTT pub sub. And here this is the DHT sensor library to read the temperature and humidity from DHT22. So this is the sketch. So here I have included the libraries and given, so based on ESP32 dev kit. So this, if you go to diagram.json, you will be able to see what kind of board it is. You can look into that. It is a ESP32 dev kit C V4. So based on that, I have searched in the internet and found out the GPIO pinout. So for D2, we can see GPIO 9 is the number. So what I've done is I have given in the sketch, you can see that DHT pin is 9. DHT sensor we are trying to initialize and use the Wokwi Wi-Fi. We have to use their SSID, that is Wokwi guest, and password is blank. And I'm trying to connect to the MQTT server, that is HiveMQ. So to connect to HiveMQ, you have to use broker.hivemq.com. So once you have done that, we are trying to initialize the Wi-Fi client as well as the pub sub client for using MQTT. And these are some of the initializations that we have given for temperature, humidity and different things. So first we'll try to set up the Wi-Fi. So these are all the standard code for setting up the Wi-Fi to connect, and these are the boilerplate code that you can get anywhere to connect. So we are using SSID and password to connect and all these things will be done. Now we have even the callback option. Whenever we are trying to receive any messages from MQTT, then this callback function will be used. But here in this code, we might not be using it much. So I'll skip this. If you see reconnect, here it is used for reconnecting MQTT connection or the connecting it initially whenever there is some issue. So at that time, it will try to reconnect automatically. And that's why we have written in a while loop. The main code starts from set. So here you can see pin mode to initialize the built-in LED. So as we have written in the callback that whenever a message is coming, so we are blinking the LED. So that's why this is used. and this is the calling for the setup Wi-Fi that we have initialized there, and setting the server of MQTT to 1883, and also initializing the callback that we have written previously and mentioning about the DHT22 for setting up it. Next, the loop code. So here the important code where first whether the client is connected or reconnected. So you can see the Wi-Fi connection being connected with the help of this code, and this is non-blocking delay that we have given with millis. And later on you can see we are using the DHT sensor library to read the temperature and humidity that will be coming into data. So under the data we'll be having data.temperature. If you read data.temperature, so then you will be able to get the value of temperature. Same thing we are converting into string and printing here. And once this is done, so we are even publishing it to the topic called IoT Frontier /temperature. And here same way the humidity. We are reading from data.humidity and again publishing it to IoT Frontier /humidity. So this is the topic that I have created. So now you have seen the code. This code even available in the GitHub. So here in the GitHub, I'll be uploading the same code here. So you will be able to get that. Based on the steps here, we have initialized the libraries and even connected the ESP32 with DHT22 in Wokwi. And also instead of using Arduino IDE, we are using Wokwi itself to do all things. And we have uploaded the code, even it is ready. And once that is done, we can just compile it by running the starting simulation. Before that, I'll try to show you the next steps that we need to do. So next step that we need to do is we have to set up the client, that is receiver. So for example, if you see the GitHub diagram, what I'm showing is we have done the part of the first two setting up. So that is the sensor connection with MQTT client, and it is trying to publish to the MQTT broker. So until this point we have done. But if we want to subscribe and also show it in the graph, right, or any dashboard UI, so for that we are going to use Node-RED. To use the Node-RED, what I have to do is first I need to open PowerShell. So in the PowerShell, I'll just type Node-RED. So once that is typed, if it is not installed, you have to install it. So I have mentioned in my previous video how to install Node-RED. You can find the link in the top right corner. And so once the Node-RED is initialized, it will be giving you a server address. So if you click on this, it will be opening to see the Node-RED homepage. The Node-RED homepage will be having blank flow. But I have already created this, that's why you're able to see these nodes added. So for example, if you take a blank flow, it will be like this. You just need to add nodes. So first you need to add MQTT in. So you need to drag MQTT in and you need to configure multiple things in it. So what I've done is I've already done, so you can just look into it. So I've dragged MQTT in, and inside that you can see the server names, the broker that we are using, right? Those things are mentioned here. So you can click on edit and add the server, port, connected automatically has to be checked, and the protocol. So you can use 3.1.1 or 5. Also keep alive, all these are default. So once this is done, you need to click on action and select the subscribe to single top. And also you need to use the topic as IoT Frontier /humidity, for which we are publishing. So that to subscribe here. So QoS, I am using it 2 here. The same way you need to do for temperature. So temperature, again, you need to set up the server, and the only thing will change is the topic. So once the MQTT in has been set up, you can click on debug node. You can drag and drop debug node, and here you can just set up the output as msg.payload. So by this, you can look into the, you can also mention to check the debug window, so that whenever the message is subscribed, you can see those messages in our debug window here. So along with printing it here in the debug window, I am also trying to send the humidity values and temperature values to the Node-RED dashboard. So to install the Node-RED dashboard, I have already mentioned in my previous video. So you just can click on the top right corner to check how to install the dashboard. So once you have installed the dashboard, you will be able to see its nodes. So once you have seen this, you can click on gauge, and also you can drag and drop the chart. So those things I have already set up. You can just look into here. So in the humidity, I need to set up the group. So in the group, I need to put the dashboard group name and also in which tab it has to look in the web page. So I've created home and this is the name. So once this is done, you just need to provide the type and label of which you have to show there, and a value will be in this format. Same way for the temperature, the chart, I'm using the label here and type is line chart. So once this is done, you have to click on deploy. This is also shown as connected. So next thing what we have to do is we have to check our diagram. So we have done the fourth step also, where the MQTT client setup is to be done. So all the steps is done. What we have to do is now go to Wokwi and click on start simulation so that we can publish the data and we can see them in the MQTT client as well as in the dashboard. So go to the Wokwi, click on this play button to start the simulation. So it will first compile and then it will be trying to send the data. So you can see it is trying to connect with MQTT. Once that is done, you can see the initial values as humidity is 82, temperature is 44. We can just go to our Node-RED and we are able to see the live in the debug node. So you have to click on this so that you can see the debug values. Now this is done, this flow, and we want to go to dashboard view as well, right? So for that, we have to just click on this IP address, copy this and use /UI. So once you do that, you will be able to see these tabs that we have previously mentioned. In the home tab, I have this temperature and humidity, and here you can see the value of 82 and the value of 44. Now let's try to change those values. So Wokwi provides us to even change the values. So if you click on DHT22, you can just drag and drop the values. So now I have taken 2.5 centigrade and humidity is 44.5. Same thing, we can look here, 44.5, and even this has gone to 2.5. Again, if I try to increase it, 74 and 90, immediately you will be able to see the spike here. So that is how we are able to use Wokwi as ESP32 simulator to integrate the DHT22 and use MQTT broker such as HiveMQ to send it to the Node-RED, which is subscribing to the topics of MQTT and also displaying on a dashboard. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please comment below what tutorials you would like me to make next. One last thing before you go, please hit the subscribe and like button if you like this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.